I know this is kind of a strange video, but I've been seeing so many different Storytime videos popping up, and I was just like, I have to make one, but what interesting thing has happened in my life that people would actually want to hear about? And then I remembered what happened last year that was kind of traumatic.
My dog's eye popped out.
I guess I'm just gonna basically go through what happened, but first I will introduce her. So this is Bella. I think we got her when I was 4 or 5. Obviously she's a Boston Terrier. So we had her for most of my life, and last year we adopted a coonhound named Lady, and she was kind of crazy. We tried a lot of different methods to train her, but she was always like full of energy and pretty aggressive. Why am I tearing up? Oh my gosh. Okay, well basically I was going upstairs to take a shower, and suddenly I heard my dad start saying, check her eye, and my brother Jacob shrieked, and I ran downstairs. But let me backtrack from Jacob's point of view. He told me about it later. Bella was in the bathroom while Lady ate her food because they couldn't be together while they ate because they got aggressive. And somehow Bella got out of the bathroom, like someone opened the bathroom door, and she ran over by Lady and tried to eat her food. So Lady freaked out at her and was like jumping on her and stuff. And apparently when small dogs get really, really stressed out, their eyes can basically bulge. And what happened was Bella got really stressed out because Lady was attacking her, and her eye, I think it was her right eye, yeah. Her right eye just basically popped most like this far from the socket, and it was still in there, but it was a few inches out. It was completely terrifying. So they didn't see it happen, but my dad thought that Lady had hit her eye or something. So he said, Jacob, check her eye. And Jacob went and looked, and he saw it, and he just started screaming. And I ran downstairs, and I saw it, and I just like burst into tears, and we were all just sort of freaking out, and my dad was trying to keep it cool. He was like, all right, let's get her, we have to bring her to the vet. And I just didn't think it was real. I thought I was dreaming. It was what you see in a horror movie. So my dad told me I was coming with him, and I had to hold Bella in the car. And at first I was totally fine with it, but then I got in the car and he was trying to hand her to me, and I just couldn't look away from that one eye. And it was, I don't really want to explain it, like what it looked like, because I don't want to freak people out. But it was pretty bad. And he tried to hand her to me, and I kind of freaked out. I just started crying, and he was like, you need to take her, you need to take her. So I sat with her and just kept her as far away from me as I possibly could. And we drove to the vet, and we got into the room, and we were waiting, and we were just thinking, she's gonna lose her eyesight if it's out for too long. And they said that we had to rush, and like time was of the essence. But then they're asking about like her diet, how's her diet, how's like all this stuff that seemed so unimportant, trying to act calm. But we feel like if they'd been a bit faster, maybe she wouldn't have lost her eyesight in that eye, which ended up happening. They had to sew it shut for a few weeks, and then by the time they took the stitches out, she just had completely lost eyesight. It was like the whole thing was white basically, and they said that it was going to slowly disintegrate and eventually it would be gone. But she did not get to that point because we found out that she had cancer, and it started getting really bad and developing really quickly. And we had her put down last year in November, I think. So it was kind of hard because her last few months of being alive, she looked terrifying. So it was really hard for me to think of her as my dog. And I feel like it sort of overshadowed all of the years that we had her, that she was like this perfect dog. And now that she's gone, I really wish I had tried to spend more time with her and show her that in her last few weeks that we cared about her more. It was just really hard because she was so scary looking. And I've actually had several dreams about her since she died, about her chasing me, about me finding out that she'd been under my bed that whole time. Like all of these dreams about her coming back to life, and it makes me miss her a lot. and it makes me wish that I hadn't taken her for granted because she was the best dog we've ever had. She was really sweet. She let the kids tug on her ears and stuff, and she was just such a good dog, and I miss her so much. So that is the story of how my dog's eye popped out, and before and after. Yeah, that's it. She's buried up in the backyard next to our cat Fritz, who also got really sick, and he passed away 2 years ago, I think. 2 or 3 years ago. But yep, that's it. And I hope that was entertaining. I know it was definitely different, but if you want more entertaining videos, subscribe to my channel and leave a like. See you later, guys.